it in my ear like, oh God, you know I got something.
The spirit of linebacker Sam Mills lives on in 2 words. And the sounding of the drum reminds every Panther to keep pounding as they get ready for a fight here at Charlotte's Bank of America Stadium. Today, an exciting battle of NFC teams between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. On one sideline, look at the head coach of the visiting Falcons. Your side would be happy to continue this recent stretch, winners of 5 of their last 7. Facing off with him, that's the head coach of the Panthers. These guys mired in a losing streak, hoping a trip home is going to help them snap out of it. So happy you could join us today. I'm Kate Scott with Brock Heward. It is time for some football. And we're off and running from Charlotte. Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Brown-headed Falcons for their first possession. And it'll be their second-year quarterback who's bringing them out.
You know, Kate, sometimes they say great quarterbacks are like great point guards. And much like we measure point guards in basketball with the assist-to-turnover ratio, and you love a 3-to-1 assist-to-turnover ratio that will win you ball games, same with quarterback. 3 touchdowns, 1 pick, big old win last week.
We'll look at his numbers on the ground from last week here.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 32-yard line.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is second and 4. Staying with Robinson. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
You know what I call that, Kate. We talk about it all the time. That is called a tone setter with a capital T. Not a better feeling when you start an opening drive by running it right down your opponent's throat.
Going to the ground again on first. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8. Third down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Get it! Viking 18! Panther 50! Panther 50!
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. They're going to throw for it on 4th. That one's caught by Mooney. And they take him down right along the 30. And that was a big 3-yard gain because if instead of a turnover on downs, partner, it gets him the first. Here's Robinson up the middle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. And this could have been much, much more exciting.
Now it's Taylor. Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot. Give the quarterback a chance.
We got the football prop, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker. 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. Fourth down, they're going to throw for it. He's able to hit Flowers, caught. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a first and goal. Here's Robinson. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. This is Andres Borregales trying to tack on the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Borregales on to send it away. Moore with a return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So here come the Panthers now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the first player picked in the 2023 NFL Draft from Alabama. It's Bryce Young.
Nobody came away happy last week, no question about it. Himself, most of all. His team went 0-1, picking up the loss, but he was 0-1. One pick, no touchdowns. Not good enough. Defeat not an option this week, and neither is a lack of touchdowns. They intend up to 5 more. That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. First down from the 41.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's Young. Brought in right side by Kincaid. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. I'm just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Man in motion out of the slot. First down. Young. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact.
Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers finish off their opening drive. Xavier Legette with the touchdown. Moody knocks that extra point through. And the Panthers respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. He fields it from the 8. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. The Falcons and running back Bijan Robinson getting set to begin another drive. And you can see he's valued well beyond his work just as a runner. He's leading NFL backs in receiving touchdowns late in this season. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. They'll cobble together a yard there. That stop made by Derek Brown.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Cowboy 80.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They have 2nd and 9 for their first play. He'll work against the blitz. Finds his man over the middle. Short gain in the end to about the 36-yard line. Big Jordan Davis getting there for the tackle. Well, so far, they've got to be pretty happy with how he's been leading their offense. It has been a great start.
And I'd hesitate to say it's only going to get better, especially if they really decide to keep running this offense through that quarterback's arm.
3rd and 4 coming up now. To the air, Taylor. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
Caught by Flower. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. So they come through with 6, and they're rewarded for going for it on 4th down.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
1st and 10, Armando Robinson. That one only good for a couple. It's 2nd down.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
Play number 7 on this drive. They need 7 here on 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Finds his back. It's Robinson. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion, it made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Taylor. Set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
I know coordinator quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Ready.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Looking to throw. Taylor. Completed over the middle. And he's taken down at the 30. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Let's go now. Press on lead. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Oh gosh, I flipped the play.
18 Pioneer. 19 Lions. Go.
Sticking to the air here. This time not able to get it to him. He's been a favorite target on this drive, but incomplete there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Still working from the 30 as they line this up. 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Still sticking with the passing game. This one found by a defender instead and knocked away. Back-to-back passes failing to connect. Brock gets 3rd down. So 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. 3rd and long for him here. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Trayvon Merrick has it. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
The give here on 2nd. And they're going to manage to take him down to 12. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
this up to the 18-yard line.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
At the 34-yard line.
Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More coming up from Bank of America Stadium, though. Stick around.
On the ready.
So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34.
Ready, ready. Ready, 33. Yellow.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Ooh, he made the most of that one, didn't he? Give him 9 yards on that first down carry. Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line.
Second and 1.
Young throwing here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And the Falcons get the football back inside the 45-yard line after the interception. First down from the 42. Shotgun snap. They give to Robinson. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. Oh, the football's loose. Picked up by the Panthers.
You have got to be kidding me.
This is returned all the way into the red zone. What a way to add on to that turnover.
What do defenses preach all the time? Scoop and score, scoop and score, scoop and score. Well, that was an amazing scoop. It was nearly a score after a huge return on that fumble.
Smith.
Young up first and 10. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now it's 2nd down. Shotgun snap now to Young. Throws caught. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Young working from the gun. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got 1st and goal. Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line. Here's Young again. And he scores. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers get some late points and the lead. Dalton Kincaid with a touchdown. PAT up and good for Moody. The Panthers break that tie and now lead by 7. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Fields this one at the 3. This makes it up to the 25. The Falcons and running back John Robinson getting set to begin another drive. They don't have much time left, but facing a small deficit, they could try to get this into field goal range. The left side is caught by Pitts. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here.
And the Falcons first down.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Back to Pitts it goes. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches, will really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Oh my God.
Down to 13 seconds left. Throw intended for Drake London. And Things look tougher now with 3rd and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Completed to Flowers. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. All right, whistles. They've got a timeout. 7 seconds to go in this half. 6 yards to the line. The offense is going to go for this.
Ready! Warrior 70. Dragon 60. Go!
Looking to throw. Hits him on the end route. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. The Falcons take a timeout to their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. One last play before the break.
Come on, come on. Hit! 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Lions.
One final shot before the half. Throw came out wide as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. And with no halftime report this week, it seems we're going to get right back to the field for the start of quarter number 3. On to send it away. Moore with a return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Out come the Panthers. Their offense has it first here to start quarter number 3. And they really leaned on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the third. Drive play straight ahead. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Back-to-back carries here. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Here we go, set.
Out of the gun, Young. In good trouble now, and the ball is out.
It's
got it back. They can try and salvage something. All right, so they retain possession, but they're going backwards, Brock, after they put it on the ground. Carolina in punt formation. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away. They found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. Here's Atlanta ready to take over possession. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
They get 23 on that one. And that's a Falcon first down.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, get the right blocking, a possessed running back, you get some serious yards on the table.
Gets it to the 15. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal. He's been a fixture for them all game, and all signs indicate, Brock, he's going to remain one in the time we've got left.
Yeah, they've leaned on him in certain spots, and he has shouldered the load oh so well. He's put together a game that everyone's happy with.
He's got them down to the doorstep inside the 5. He picks up 7, and now it's 2nd and goal at the 3.
Back to 50. Back to 50.
Here's Taylor to throw. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons start the second half with some needed points. Corey Gallis on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons tie things up at 14. We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Moore with a return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Panthers get going again once more on offense. It's all squared up again following that touchdown, partner, so some added importance on this series. On first down, they'll run. Shoves one away. And they shove him out. Looks like they got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Let's go. Ready?
Here's Young to throw. Finds him on the slant. And this is going to be down to, it looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. That one hits for 30. And that's good for a Panthers first.
First down.
Receiver in motion. He's headed right.
Ready. 38. Ready.
Here's Young on 1st and 10. He's got the look of Catwell. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That's another Panthers first down.
Ready.
1st and 10 at the
Check me.
Right up the gut. Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone. First down run, now it's in 5, now 2nd and 5.
Set, hut.
Brings up 2nd and
Black 40. Ready.
Back to the well again. And he's going to be stopped after a pickup of 9, and that's going to make it 1st and goal.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Falcons drive it in, and they're going to bring him down. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
at the 14-yard line.
Here we go.
Now Young. Has him on a quick hitter. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Let's set the screen. It's Hubbard. And he drives this forward to the 6. Now they'll get some time to mold this decision. They'll have 4th and goal after the break. It's still a tie ball game, 14 points apiece as we get ready for the 4th.
3-yard attempt.
Tracking for it, and it's good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Falcons, running back Rajon Robinson, getting set to begin another drive. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense, more good numbers well into this 2nd half. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready.
Here's Robinson to start the drive. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. Brings up 2nd and 9.
this run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. He'll work against the blitz. Caught by Flowers. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that is good enough for Atlanta first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
To the air, Taylor. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock. Physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
Back now, pressure coming. Short pass brought in. He's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's a Falcon first down.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, but they can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route for man coverage.
From the gun, it's Robinson. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
First down, and they go right back to it. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on one, and now they get him behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling their running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that is good enough for Atlanta first down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
Robinson on the inside give. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Taylor now. To his back it goes, Jordan James. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a 4th quarter lead. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
A chance to take their lead beyond a field goal on this point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Falcons take a 4-point lead.
21. Panthers 17. Borregales set to kick off.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Moore with a return. Kicks away from one. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Panther offense headed out to the field. And this pressure has been playing volleyball in this 4th quarter, partner. That touchdown just serves it over their way. Now they need a touchdown to return serve, put it back on the other sideline.
Yeah, I like what you did there. And I'll keep the analogy going. We're in the final set. It almost feels now like a must-score drive.
That's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Ready, set, go 33.
To the air on first down. Young. It's Kincaid with a catch out left. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
43.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Charlotte. Panthers needing 4 points.
Yellow, line.
Just a yard left to go on second down. Working now from the gun. All the way left side. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds for the first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Man in motion here. Here he is to throw. Completed to his running back. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
Bombs at the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Go. Black 40.
He'll look to throw it. Caught quickly on the slant. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5. At the
Setting up to pass.
Yes!
Gets intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons make the play that should win them this game.
That's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Atlanta about ready to go now. First and 10.
Ready.
Now to give to Bijan. His charge towards the line. It's right around 3 yards. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. They'll need to decide what to do on this second down.
second and 7.
Go.
Another carry for Robinson.
Yeah! Go down,
He's
go down,
going
go
to
down.
have the Falcons first down. And Brock, that should clinch them this victory. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up. And you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push.
Oh,
He's being looked at here. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Go. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its second. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's second and 6. Running here with Bijan.
There we go. And that's game. That's game. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Now the Panthers decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Line up the design keeper. Kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. So the Falcons will fly home with a win on the road. And this winning streak continues to grow as they claim their 4th victory in a row. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. A well-earned win for the Falcons as we say so long from Charlotte.